This is Symbian, Department of Psychology, St.Joseph College of Arts and Science. Today we are going to see motivation. So first of all, what are the things we are going to cover in these videos? The outline of the videos. First, one introduction. Second one, characteristics of motivation, and third one is classification of motivation, and last one is types of motivation. Introduction. Motivation is important for learning and any other activities. So, central position of motivation is in psychology. Motivation concerns conditions, responsibilities for variations of intensity, quality, and direction of ongoing behavior. Determination and effect learning required motivation. So, in this slides, motivation is the importance of the human activities and the learning process of it. So in the psychological, motivation is a central process. Motivation consists intensities and qualities of directions of behavior. So many definitions are given by some others in this slides. We are going to see definition of motivation. Motivation is the driving force and stimulate and individual in the innate and sustained behavior. Motivation is biological, social, or psychological state that drive as a person towards a specific actions. So motivation is towards a pull up in the specific actions is biologically, as socially, as psychologically. Motivation is desire that makes an individual performance or continue an action based on needs or wants of the individual. So in this definition says motivation to pull back on wants and need or someone continues performance on the basic need. Or motivation is a goal, an aim, ambitions, a need, a want, an interest, or a desire that motivation an individual towards an actions. Silvan defines motivation as the influence of need and desire on the intensity of direction of behavior. Silvan has defined motivation is the influence towards a particular intensely we act in a particular direction of the behavior. For example, we are reaching someone, we have some goals, we have some need, we have some aim, so we have to move on to the particular actions or particular directions that pull up our behavior or do these actions. This is the definition of motivations. So next, the characteristics of motivation. So many characteristics have an innate motivations, particularly the direction or focus on an activities, maximum engaged at that activities. The motivation is you should be engaged in the activities maximum in the particular activities. Motivation is a psychological process and an internal. This is internal processes initiated by someone need or want. It is directs our effects towards the goals and satisfied the needs. That is, it helps us to select the appropriate behavior so as to reach the goal. It's bring energy mobilization in us. It helps us to sustain the attentions one's effect or task. Restlessness to achieve the goal steps after the goals reach. So nature of motivation. So nature of motivation. Motivation is a psychological aspect. Motivation is a goal directed. Motivation is a continuous process. Motivation is a integrated. Motivation is a positive or negative. Motivation is a complex or dynamic process. Motivation is a financial and non-financial. So classification of motivation, there are two classification of motivation. One is primary motives, another one is secondary motives. The primary motives is called as the biogenic motives, and it includes hunger, thirst, escapes from the pain, sex. These are the basic needs are called in biogenic needs, or biogenic needs is called in primary needs. The secondary motives are sociogenic motives as three divisions, namely psychological, social, and personal. So classification of motives, we can divide it into primary motives and secondary. So primary motives is in the biogenic motives, like kind of hunger, thirst, escape from the pain, sex. The secondary motives in the psychological, social, and personal. The psychological is a security, freedom, and virtue, etc. And the social approval, social appreciation, social generalization, social accusation, etc. In personal, competency, self-concept, values, achievement, is like that. So this is the classification of motivation. Sources of motivation. So where is come this source we get from the curiosity, learning task, and relevant goal setting, self-efficacy. So there are the two types of motivation: intrinsic motives and extrinsic motives. In this pictures is clearly said that motivated performance and activity to earn the rewards or avoid the punishment. This is an extrinsic. Extrinsic means external force comes from the internal. So intrinsic motives comes from the internal activities, motivated to the performance and activity for the. It is a shake of personal rewards. Types of motivation. The two types of motivation are the intrinsic and the extrinsic motivations. The intrinsic motivation includes the cognition, biology, affects spiritual, consent. The essential motives include the upper condition is the social cognition. The both types of motivation have their own advantage and disadvantage. Thank you.